Well. Welcome back to Level Up with Louie, Little Empire, stream of adventure, hanging out in the shop time with me. I'm seeing myself for the first time today, and let me see. I look human. Human enough for this, my friends. Human enough for this. Let me see you. Hold on, let me see you. Get up there. Get up there. All right. Okay. I see you. I see some happiness in there. I see a little bit of the ennui. I see a little bit of joy. Okay. Good. This is a good start. You look human too. Good job. You look human too. Everything's accounted for. That's right. All the protoplasm is powered up at this point. I did used to believe that protoplasm was real and that we could catch ghosts. Oh gosh, I wish we could catch ghosts. I am just not a believer in ghosts because I have never personally seen a ghost. I've never seen a ghost. I know people who say they have seen ghosts, and that's cool. I wish I could have that. The only ghost I see is the ghost in the shell. Hit it. Oh man, I really thought AI was going to take over the stream at that point. Jillian, Rob, you guys look good too. Welcome 2,000 viewers. This is Level Up with Louie. In the first few minutes here, I'm just getting into the shop. I've been here for a little while, honestly, before every show, before every stream. I don't even know if this is a show. This is just a stream. We're going to do shows at other times. I'm hanging out in the shop, getting things together, gearing up, getting all the computers done. I have a whole sequence now I've worked out of what I turn on first, what I need to turn on before other things turn on to make it all kind of work. Check some music, check all the buttons, because I have buttons, friends. I have buttons. Buttons around the world. And those buttons, I like to press all of them at least once before a stream to make sure they're working. You're out here with me and these good people in the wasteland.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out the wasteland.
Out here, we take things a little easy. There's no sense in overexerting yourself. Surviving the wastelands is an endurance competition. It's not a sprint. If you want to win this thing, you got to be ready for the long haul. And I want to give a shout out to all the long haul truckers out there. I know you're transporting hazardous materials, nuclear waste, stock, and bonds for all of us out here. So a shout out to you, the long haul truckers. It would be great if one day you, as the long haul truckers out there in the wasteland, could help all of us by still collecting the same paycheck, but not delivering as much stuff. That would be pretty cool. I want you to do well, and I like driving around the country. But we all have a lot of stuff, huh? And that's the wasteland is just littered. Like, you think that's a mountain in the distance? That's not a mountain. That's just stuff. Stuff that we put there. Mostly, unfortunately, most of that stuff, and I only say unfortunately, I like a lot of the things that are around me right now, but there might be a better way to make it. Right now, most of that is made with petroleum, oils, plastics, mining, deep metals. It would be cool if one of you out there, one of you sciencey sciencers with a creative brain and lots of VC capital, could start making more of our stuff bio-cool, ecologically sound, creative, up and down, so it can be produced and degraded back without any major consequence to our environment. And I'm not just talking about global warming, I'm talking about just making our rivers nice again. I I never want a mayor of a major city to have to go swimming in a river to prove it's safe. I just want everyone to know that any river, lake, or pond is safe. Anyway, I've still, as Little Empire, I still have a lot to work on that way. I'm trying to figure out ways to be more environmentally sound. If you know a way to get MDF board that is food waste product wood pulp, that's my dream. Or some sort of industrial, like food waste product would be the great food waste product that's smushed down to make all the boards that I cut Little Empire products with. And then the next step would be Little Empire owning the farms and the equipment to actually harvest and make that food. And we make reasonably priced, ethically sourced food and material products, and it's all biodegradable, etc., etc. In this process of living on the planet as a community and a species, there are some things we're going to have to deal with as we produce and live out here. But I think we're all starting to realize that we've got this, the pendulum's gone a little far in the disposable way. That's a whole sea change that's going to have to happen. So get out there and start paddling your boat. If all of us make the right waves, the interference pattern will create the future we want. And that's not woo-woo. That's neuroscience. This is Level Up with Louie. The first few minutes we just hang out and chit-chat. It's 12:12 where I am, 11:11 where you are possibly, or 2:15. Look at your clocks. I'm joined today by a fruit smoothie. That's blueberries, banana, a yogurt, a little dash of sugar, some milk, and ice. And I just hand stir that for a little while until it kind of all breaks up. Takes about 3 hours. I get up extra early. But it's worth it for you, my 3,000 viewers out there. Today, we're going to get into some things like working in this shop. This is the shop where I design and prototype and produce a lot of Little Empire things. Like right now in that laser, you can see the Mimic and chest that's going to be available in Maryland and North Carolina this year for the rest of the year. This Mimic here might not have been that exact one. Might have been this one. And this chest. Look at that little guy. We've made him make voices before. Maybe I could have a little animation of a chest popping up and talking to me. I like the idea of the chest talking to me and the Mimic can't speak. Even though in the game of Dungeons and Dragons, I believe mimics can speak languages. They might even know common. That's ridiculous. But if this chest was the one talking, and if we didn't even make it talk like this, we just put a fake mouth on the front of it, people would be like, what are you doing? You have that creature with a perfect movable mouth. I'll be like, I'm bucking the trend. I think that's the saying. We all got to get out there and buck the trend. Sally, hello, welcome. Excellent. This is Level Up with Louie, and we have a Level Up with Louie theme song. So I'm going to hit you with that. Now, I'm also going to hit you with the just fun and silly Level Up with Louie intro video that I worked on. That is nowhere the real intro video. This is just a ridiculous moment in time where I was in Canva. I'm starting to use that here and there. I design stuff, I make things, but Canva's good at giving me an ideas, inspiration, and giving me some layout that then I can work with and tweak. A lot of times when you're designing and creating, that blank piece of paper is a little crazy. I can make some elements here and there. I can make, all right, I know kind of what the words will look like, or I know I want to use these two images. Bring that over into Canva, pick out a pattern, throw it in. They don't sponsor me in any way. I'm just telling you how I do. Bring it over into Canva. So I was messing around. I was like, I want to make a new video intro for Level Up with Louie. The theme song is Beautiful by Michael Bromery. It's like 1.5 minutes long, but this time there's going to be some visuals to go with it. And again, this is just like paint thrown on the wall right now. That's the base layer, if you will. So let me see if I can hit this button and make it happen. Level Up with Louie intro. Go. Well. Level Up with Louie here. This is the stream of adventure. It would say all this at the end there. It's a little crazy. The wizard at the end, I didn't quite fill it out with all the ideas. But hey, there's something silly and fun there. I like putting in the little words that say like dragons are cool and totally an accident. I would love, but I don't want to make it all just silly. Anyway, that's how it goes. You get an idea, you get a sketch that'll go around in my brain for a little while and evolve into a creature of the night. Creature of the night. All right, the next steps here, we're going to talk about the 2 lasers I use. One is called Lightning Bolt. That's the closest one to me here. And then Fireball is that one in the distance. And Fireball is the one that we have the camera on. If one day, hold on. Wait, hold on. One day. There it is. To make some of the things work right, I have to take extra time to make all the buttons do extra things. I hardly have time to do all the normal things. So if I'm also spending time making buttons do extra things, who's going to doom scroll and watch Dexter for me? That's all I'm saying. When you're out there doing your work and making it happen, what sort of little tricks do you do to get yourself on task and making the magic? Some of the things I do is I stack up. I have multiple projects going on in multiple rooms at multiple tables. Good question, Rob. I'll get to that. I stack up all projects. So I'll have projects in here. I have this computer, that computer. I have assembly going on in another room. I have paperwork and stuff going on in another room. I have some laundry piles and clothes I'm getting rid of, sort of thing. So I'll have all those projects set up and kind of stacked up so I can move around. My ADHD brain can move around to these multiple things. And when it starts to burn out on one, I can jump to another. But then in between, here's here's where that plan works up to a great point. In between, sometimes I'll take a break from bouncing around, and then those breaks will become just as long as the time I spend on the project. So am I taking more breaks? But it's the focus thing. Hey, working on it. I just wondering if you got anything magic out there. Maybe you can help me or somebody else out. That's what Level Up with Louie is about. You are on your way to become a heroic character in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. Or whatever fantasy realm you want to live in. I'm living in the Wasteland.
Out into the wasteland.
And it's not bad, because the best part about the Wastelands, I get to live it with you, friends. Me, you. All right. Rob, you asked, did we consider using 3D printing before using lightning bolt and fireball? 3D printing is there's a 3D printer in the family now. It's been being used. We're learning it. But the 3D printer doesn't cut wood. Like, my goal was to cut wood in the beginning. Like, I like that thing. I had bought a building years and years ago at this point, and I was like, I think I can make something like this. And that's what kind of got me started. And my brothers love sculpting and making toys his whole life. In fact, the shop I'm in right now was his original shop where he did his cult hero creations here at in the same area when he lived here for a little while. So it all works out. 3D printing, the only thing with that is I don't want to just, some people do this, even out of festival, it's showing up. Some people just download other people's, and I guess I could have done with this, with the wood, but nobody has designs I designed all those. A lot of people just download things from the internet, pay $10 for the licensing fee or whatever, and sell those, and it's not their own creation. I have somewhere in my head is taking some of Joey's sculpts, scanning them, bringing them into 3D and tweaking them, adding things that we couldn't do like precision wise to the models, and going from there, and then learning to sculpt in 3D. I'm learning Blender a little bit. That's actually going to help with the 2D stuff. So the lasers are just, it's the difference between 2D and 3D. All of his stuff, he sculpts and then makes molds and pours the mold. And in fact, we'll have a video a little bit later, hit one of his mold pourings. It's just 3D printing's not quite the right thing. It's just not quite right there for us yet. I like the idea. It just it hasn't been a use case for us yet. I do picture it right now. I want to make a large D20 about this big. And the panels of that D20 will be cut out of the wood I use. So you could imagine this D20 if these areas were cut as triangles right here. Like, you could probably get 3, maybe 2, depending on what size I want triangles. So then those triangles could be put together as the faces of a D20. But in the corner braces of the D20, there has to be something that you can kind of screw into. So in 3D, I'm going to attempt to create in Blender the little corners, so then I can cut all these panels, engrave them, cut them out, maybe put a light inside, and then have a way to screw them all together. I think a 3D printer would be perfect for that. Or if there's some models I want to create where a mechanical effect happens or something needs to snap together in a certain way, 3D printing those like accessory pieces to the other models would be perfect. Yeah, Adobe Illustrator, exactly. Like I've used Illustrator forever. It's I would say it is my favorite creative art product. Photoshop's great, but Illustrator I feel is where it's at for me, especially with what I'm doing now. And that translated like almost directly to the laser cutter format needed. It was amazing, like how it felt. It felt like old school making CAD files back in the day at community college. And cutting them on, watching it go was kind of like watching the CAD draw. Dating myself. And I'm just dating myself. let's get into some music. We'll get this music going. It bounces around what it is. We have a little bit of things we've known. It's a couple new lists. Trying to find new ones all the time. We'll get some music going. I'll get this shop set up here. Get these lasers product pulled off and on and ready to go. We'll get a couple things cutting over there, and then we got some designs we can work on. Some things I'm playing around with. And I think that's it. So let's quantum thumbs up. Quantum thumbs up, everybody. 4,000 of you out there living the good life because you're living it with me. And we are
Out into the wasteland.
we got some music. That was just some like music, like, whoa, what's going on, music? Let's see what else we get going on here. Just looking for like Cuban dance music, DMCA free. Couldn't find it. That's all right. I'll look one more time. DMCA Cuban. Yeah, a cooked spider. I hope not. It was just a little guy. Like I said, little guys hatched here a while ago, so we're getting down to the last of them who will survive. No good, can't hear me. Oh no. I am seeing audio coming in and out on the audio thing. No good, can't hear you. I do see audio. Let me look over here. I hear audio. Yay. Thank you. Playlists. DMCA Dance Mask. Yeah, we got some great, but none of these are going to be what I'm looking for. We'll get there eventually. At some point, I'll be able to license every single song you've ever had in mind. It'll be like, whoa, Louie, did you become a real radio station overnight? And I'll be like, no. I'm just paying a lot of money to make it look like I did.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack. And the Lord get back. Or somebody wants some get back. And they click clack, leave you bent back, looking at the syntax. Never left, but I've been back. Cross on my big neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the meal may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? It's everything real good, true and fair. But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
Aye, we had some pride. Put it aside. Cutting the pie. Cut it. With all the guys, yeah. Made mistakes and then I made up my mind. Wow. What I decide? I gotta grind, yeah. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind, all of the time, 24/7, 365, gotta get mine, stay on my grind, look, it's business, ain't personal, money straight, so I'm curving them, whoa, he been tweaking, something irking him, did them favors, they was not deserving them, boy, I be thinking a mile a minute, they gotta be kidding, we go to war, I'm the captain, the general, and the lieutenant, nowhere to run or hide, I don't stop till it's finished, me, I be minding my business, drop more records than Guinness, gotta be a Guinness World Record, don't play chess nor checkers, I only play for keeps, came out the east, boy, I'm a beast, he gotta keep the peace, that thing on him is keeping the peace, I never sleep, out in the streets, gotta stay out there, reach, with the mob, talk that talk, say peace, shit, feel so big, talking Papa, Sean and Meech, we had some pride, put it aside, cutting the pie, with all the guys, made mistakes and then I made up my mind, what other side, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, all of the time, 24/7, 365, gotta get mine, stay on my grind, This just in, more doing, less discussion. Killing every single beat I'm touching. Sick with it, need a Robitussin. Moving fast, but I'm never rushing. Damn boy, it's really other son. Say you poppin', but I know you wasn't. Not my brother and you not my cousin. Yeah, nah, we never buddy. I like to drink to my vision fuzzy. Money got me feeling lovey-dovey. I say a prayer to the God above me. Tell him I'm back, yeah. I gotta stay in my zone, man. Maybe I'll come with the dogs, yeah. Maybe I'll do it alone, yeah. Either way, I get what's sold to me. Never believe what's told to me. City on lock, I hold the key. We can't link, I got goals to meet. Yeah, that's facts. Put the island on my back. Grind cause we gotta eat. Yeah, we the ones they wanna see, man. With the mob, talk that talk. Say peace, shit. Feel so big, talking Papa, Sean and Meech. Yeah. We had some pride. Put it aside. Cutting the pie. With all the guys, yeah. Made mistakes and then I made up my mind. What other side? I gotta grind, yeah. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. All of the time, yeah. 24/7, 365. Gotta get mine. Stay on my grind, yeah.
Think they're doing something, but they're reaching, bro. Know the rules of the game and all the procedures, bro. I see the shit for what it is, it's all counterfeit facades in front of your eyes. I give them no part, it's part of the problem I see. It's too much nonsense, no, I can't stand y'all. While I just work, they all relaxed and clogged off. I know my worth, I never stoop to the level of these insubordinates that you consider competitors. The revolutionary televising the movement. I studied Angela Davis and Fred Hampton, you did. The route I took, I guarantee you couldn't handle the shit. I went insane from all the pain that it carried the kid. I made it out on my own, but y'all was asking for help. No begging for a cosign, I'd rather do it myself. No complaints about the present, I just tighten my belt. There's no guarantees in this shit, so your expectations of wealth are a figment of your imagination. I told him knowledge been the truth, there's no exaggeration. Spazzy had him drinking water for the hydration. I tried to feed your fucking mind, but y'all would rather starve. Try to lead the deaf and blind, they don't believe in God. I can show them where it's at, but they won't budge. Ain't no negative energy, said it's all love. Celibate to irrelevance, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, what?
I said I'm back and I'm better for real. A young rookie with a veteran feel, a young veteran still. I think I deserve a Letterman deal, or I'm a jacket to better the will. I got some cheddar to steal, I'm still eating still, where is the bill? Take a second on your plate, you should cherish your meal. Can make a meal if you cook, you should cherish the skill. I got some shoes you embarrassed to feel. What I'm preparing to spill is something serious, so everybody curious. They wanna see you win until you win it, then they furious. It's a mystery to me and I'm Mr. Mysterious. I miss when I was talking to none of you people, period. People saying it's easy, why you didn't blow up? I heard about your show and I don't know why I ain't show up. You rap so sick, I just didn't wanna throw up. Please don't leave me at the bottom when you go up. Glow up, grow up, let me switch the flow up. Never switching, all your homies wishing I would slow up. I've been in the kitchen on the mission getting dough up. Your flow so toe up or something I couldn't sew up. You a click switch, I'm hitting people I know of. I'm going all the way up like I'm hitting Remy and Joe up. I never needed a semi, I'm popping, I got my snow up. You know the music is cracking, I'm rapping to cook some more up.
We about to cook some more up, let me go back in. My mind is military related, you can relate it. These niggas are far from famous, the internet got them fucked up. Instead of getting their phones up, they rather go and get fucked up. They check their financial status and realize that they fucked up. It's feast of fam in the week, we delete them without a conscience. A promise a nigga make, it's a guarantee you can take. There's no clarity with the fake, it's a rarity, you're mistaken. I pray that you never slip or fall. Damn a nigga call, here we go, say that shit again, I bet you fucking wrong. Tell me try to that's apologize for what they really want. People pleaser, I was never one. Floor choke 'em out, Chris Benoit. Real ass Paul with the pen on. All these niggas talk about his bands on. Had a lifestyle, been extravagant, tremendous. When there wasn't nothing, it's not a time they remember. Please don't do this shit, cause I'll return it back to center. Dropping gems like they your gift, and it's not the end of December. Tend to take it, see 'em up, a nigga. No, I never sleep. I'm working like a fucking slave, that's on the shit from Mozambique. See, all these niggas pissed, they promise I ain't even reached my peak. Yeah, you made a fucking name, I'm not aware of who you be. You can be anything you want, well, that's a sad me. Niggas dying for $1 million, mine's been free. Loud.
I wanna be wanted, I wanna roll it with some ice on it. Wanted to flaunt it, I didn't wanna take it back. I never wanted to pawn it, I know they wanted to taunt it. I want a phantom or a ghost, really wanted it haunted. A scary sight, and I want the phantom painted very white. Wanna spin a little loose change, make them very tight. Very scary fight when you battling you. Every night I'm doggy paddling, I live in the blue. I wanna live it up, I want some love and happiness too. But if that doesn't happen, I'll just take a bag and it's cool. And double bag it, I'm really not good at bragging, it's true. I wanna kill him, I'm body bagging and passing your crew. I'm passing a few, I'm passing them, I'm passing a slew. I got the rock, I wanna break, so I'ma pass it to you. Make the basket, I know you don't want them laughing at you. I want a lot, I know the passion is new. Yeah. This ain't mumble rap, this that stumble rap. Make you fall, drop the ball and fumble that. Make you crumble, really this some rumble rap. Make you tumble, really you should humble that loudness and that whoop-de-whoop. When you ride around in that whoop-de-coop, you know you don't ball, you just shoot some hoop. You know I'm a dog, you just scoop some poop. Recruit the truth, you need it bad. I recoup the loop just to feed the pad. Free but mad, leave but sad. If you was square, your whole crew was plaid. Your whole crew was glad that I ain't pop. Not your dad, still I ain't stop. Teaching, everybody reaching. You ain't gotta reach when you at the top.
All right, that was pretty fun. I definitely have explicit lyrics turned off. But I think during that song, there might have been a couple explicit lyrics. I don't remember. I'm in it for the grooves and the sweet, sweet sounds of rap, friends. But Punk, welcome, friend. I'm having a pretty stellar day. Every day's a wonderful roller coaster. You wake up, you get on, and you go. You're out there in the wastelands, just up and down, sideways, sometime a little loop-de-loop. But I have to tell you, most days I'm happy to be here, and it's pretty darn stellar. Speaking of stellar, our local major star, can anybody figure out which star is closest to us? If you guessed the sun, you'd be right. It's a classic low-range star. I mean, it's not even a big boy. Like, our star is big boy compared to us. But compared to other stars, our star is kind of like, it's not a little guy, but it ain't no big boy. Like, there's a million Earth that can go inside of the sun. There could possibly be a million suns that go inside of Beetlejuice or Betelgeuse. Or say it one more time and Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Now, the future of this stream is when I have somebody in production that is so quick that they could have pulled up a Beetlejuice image and then have it pop out right there. I mean, of course you could do it in editing, but imagine if AI was here as my in-house producer, listening to my words before I even said them, and then making decisions based on my past preferences. I mean, is that the way it's going to go out there in the wasteland with Amazon? I don't know about my hair today. I'm sorry. It's gotten too long for me. I shaved off all of it at some point a month ago. You never know in the wastelands. Long hair could get you in trouble. Somebody could just grab that in some sort of wasteland bar fight. You want to have a slick head of hair on your shoulders. Nobody can grab hold. They're in a brawl. Fighting over the local watering hole. Speaking of watering holes, I was just going to try to make some slick move over to the sun again. Big old beautiful sun. I'm a fan of it. Like, without the sun, we really wouldn't have anything. Anything worth anything. But with the sun, we have everything. Johnny Mnemonic style, getting a chip planted. I mean, they're working on, Elon Musk is working on that with his Neuralink technology. And I guess I wouldn't be first adopter. And going at this rate, I won't even have a chance to be mid-level adopter the way they're making it happen. I don't think it's going great. We have a lot to do with putting petrol in our brain. Like, we have a lot of work to do if we want to put plastics and metals in our brain. There's going to be some sort of biochip at some point, I'm sure. And when it gets to a little more connected without disruptive level technology, I think that's when I'm going to dive right in. Because I love science. I love learning. Imagine human beings if they could have that catalog of science and facts in their brains, and you're a scientist trying to figure something out, and instead of going to research 10 papers when you get back to the lab, you're out on site figuring something out and can reference all of math, and let's just say archaeology. Math, archaeology, and you're out there in the field, you're doing some, and you can make that happen then instead of later. I think once we have chips that are connected in our brains in a very glorious way, we will, that's part of the transitioning, the singularity. We don't even understand what sort of doors that will open up, because people who could access all that information while using their creative brains to work on future problems and make art and poetry. Wow, these are good questions. An RFID chip, I mean, that's possible now. I could get tagged as a pet cat right now if I wanted to. I could go down and here's how I would do it. I'd be like, oh, my brother's cat needs a chip. And they'll be like, oh, it already has a chip. I'd be like, oh, he needs another one. And then when they go to inject the RFID chip, I would just slide my hand right next to where the cat's paw is. And I'd like also point and be like, doctor, a bat. And the doctor would turn, but still they'd be just at that point, click, and I'd go, meow, meow, for the cat. And then I would have the chip. So I could do that. I'm just saying that's doable. So I'm in. I mean, if I could, I like all of it. I like cyberpunk. I'm a huge fan of fantasy, Renaissance festivals, past genres for role playing in Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm also a huge cyberpunk fan. So at the same time, like, I had my license plate, it was digital for a little while. I was in, man. I mean, I'm back. I love this. I love the tech. But you hear that, tech? I love you. You hear that? You hear that, tech? I love you. Tech don't hear that enough. Let's get back to a little bit of a cut. And I'm going to run what I got in there, a couple dragons and a mimic. And I am going to load up a candle shop onto the Chromebook over there that's blinking behind me, so we can see a new thing cut today. It's always fun to see new things. And I need to get a handful of candle shops cut for Maryland and North Carolina. Maybe I'll see you out there. Welcome all 5,000 of you, 6,000, 7,000 of you I've seen today. This is amazing. Hope you're taking care of yourself and you're getting a little work done. Know that I'm rooting for you, no matter where you are, what you're up to. I'm here in your corner as a positive presence to say, go, do, become, make. You're 100. You're a human. And every other human is a human as well. So if they can do it, you can do it. Also, other sides to that. If they can crash to the bottom in a pit of despair, sleeping all day on a borrowed couch from the alley, hey, you can too. Don't let anybody limit your dreams.
And now we come to the thrilling final episode of our radio drama.
Easy. 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 Easy.
Hello?
Ring up the boys, man. Tell them to meet me at Pine Creek Forks. The Flying B payroll's been robbed. Pete Belden's been kidnapped. Tell the boys to ride. Stay right there, buddy. Where's the Flying B payroll? Probably the Hicks gang. Bring your horse, they're headed for Pine Creek. Guess they're going through the camp. Hurry up and I'll meet you at Frank's. Where's the Flying B payroll?
That's a little bit of electro swing for you. Today we are burning some dragons, but I'm going to go load up a candle shop because that's a new one. It's based on my village booth, which I have from the past. It's just a generic. It started out as a candle shop, but it didn't have any candles. And then it just became a village booth, and the only thing that changed was the sign, Candle Shop, Wizard Shack, or potions. And now I've gone and I've made it so that the roof can now come off, and it is a specific candle shop. And then I'm working on the Wizard Shack, and I have not started, but I'll get to just a straight potion shop. And each one has slight variance in the decor and the sign and what's up in the rafters. So I'll get to that. I'm going to put that on the laser motion and get that going right now. Pull that up so I can cut that next. And then we're just listening to some music. And then, like, Lit you inspired me to go work on that. Work on the Weiss Tower. And get that done. Because that would be a great one to bring out this year. I would love to have 2 more dice towers. So I have a total of 4. Trying to get up to like 10 dice towers so I can have one for everybody. A candle shop made of wood. Yes. Yeah. It's a classic 3 Little Pigs scenario there. Candle shop made of wood. It's like a house that's made of sticks. Like, you know that wolf's coming by. You know that candle shop. Most of, like, they're pretty good. I think they did a protective spell. I think that's what it was. The local witch did a protective spell and then also smeared the whole candle shop in a thin layer of Vaseline, flame retardant Vaseline. Which was, yes, my stripper name.
Will turn green. Your eyeballs will pop with pressure. Because our doomsday shows the living. For your strength, you're gonna need an awful lot when you see our shocker pictures. So terrifying. look around.
3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the full claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd still like to meet this guy.
Well, well, well. Here we are.
Down into the wasteland. Down into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
You are hanging out here with Louie at Level Up with Louie. We're about an hour and 12 minutes. If we need to be precise, fine. It's an hour and 12 minutes and 37 seconds into this stream, and I'm having a wonderful Tuesday work afternoon with you. Maybe you're just getting back from lunch. I hope it went well, and those cucumber sandwiches were a pure delight. Like I wrote in the chat a moment ago, we didn't have any lasers in the spider. There was a tiny baby spider in the laser back there. Right there. He's over here on this side, just hanging out. Tiny little guy. Shoot him out of the way. He should have been fine. They should have been fine. He should have been fine. That spider. What a lovely spider of mine. This is Level Up with Louie, where we hang out. I talk about some things. If you have anything you want to talk about or for me to dive into, please let me know. Sydney, welcome. Lit Punk, Button Pusher, Marilyn, Rob, Jillian, every beautiful person out there, and all the lurkers. We got 9,000 viewers right now, and I got to say, 9,000 feels good. I hope you're feeling good. We have 2 lasers running today. We have one called Lightning Bolt. These are Glowforge Pluses. We have one card called Fireball. You can see Fireball there. Just finished cutting some dragons for us. And the sound also changed at that point. This is a current project we're working on right over here. This is a replica dice tower from the Roman days, as the kids say, from the Roman days. Beautiful lasers. Let's go over a little bit of stuff right here while I got you. We got some more music coming up. We got some more electro swing. We got some more rap. If you want to vote for rap or electro swing more, please feel free to. I will look at your responses and then decide in my heart what the right direction is. That's just how it goes here at Level Up with Louie. Little Empire, if you want to buy something from me and my brother, our shop, Little Empire, LITTLEMPIRE. Those wall torches, right? Rob, you're checking those out? Isn't that fun that they look like real wall torches in a way? They could go up a little higher to be perfect for me, but, you know, I don't have time to fix those sorts of things all the time. Those are actual light bulbs that screw in. Let me pop back there. I'll show you. So it's called layered affecting, Rob. It's something an Imagineer once taught me. You have effects on different levels, and the mind kind of mushes them all together. Layered affecting. I just made that up. I have never talked to an Imagineer that I know of. I maybe secretly talked to one or served one coffee once at a Renaissance festival. This is Level Up with Louie. This is where I like to put the theme song just really low in the background as we chit chat for a moment. Hope you're doing good out there in the world. The wastelands get a little tough sometimes. Don't despair. You can surely experience all the bull inside and still get some things done. That's the tough part, but that's the part it takes doing sometimes. You have to, even though you're experiencing the greatest joys or the saddest sads, you still got to get up there and do some things. That's just the way of it. Sometimes imagine it as you're a captain on a ship. You're going around the Cape. Yeah, this is your jam. Imagine, if you will, you're a captain on a ship. And your job is to keep this ship afloat. Move cargo. Let's make it all good cargo. Pirate, fish, see the world. You're on your adventure as the captain. No matter what, if you don't clean those barnacles off and repair some wood, dry dock for a little while, and take care of some business. If you don't, what a beautiful theme song. If you don't pay attention as the captain of your ship won't be sailing for you for very long, or it'll sail poorly. And when I have those rough days when I can't quite get to the things I need to get to, I have my inner captain tell me I have to go scrape those barnacles for a little bit. I have to do this one thing to keep the ship going. And that sometimes cascades into a couple things or gives me the momentum to get up and get going. Just a little something to think about. Yes, I could be a Six Flags. I could be a Busch Gardens Imagineer. Thank you. That would work out for me. Yeah. Also, I want to mention this. We're taking a little moment here. I am playing some game with Robert Turk tonight. If you are interested in watching a little bit of Nat 21 magic going on at Nat 21 Adventures on Twitch, Nat 21 Adventures, we are streaming one of his new games. Of course, I don't have the info here. Please write it in the thing. I planned on making a whole little commercial for it, but I will for next time. Here's the beauty. Tonight is the first night where we're going to make characters and delve into the realms. And then over the next 3 weeks, we are going to play the game. Yeah, don't crash your ship, anybody. Hold on. I'm going to go to this other computer real quick. Here, you guys watch this as I go to the computer real quick. Here is my brother. Here we go. Thank you. I just didn't want to say it wrong because it's beautiful. Veil of the Failed and the Fallen. A creative role-playing experience where you create characters together. You're telling a story. It's not about the roles and the combat and that beautiful video game edge that a lot of role-playing games have and move towards. This is to the other magical side of role-playing where it's about storytelling, being in a space together, getting some laughs together, feeling some emotions back and forth, some connections. I'm really excited to play. Yeah, exactly. You guys are totally feeling my captain metaphor. Like, I think about those things a lot. Like, if I'm the captain of my own ship, I really don't have a major crew. None of us do. It's us who has to handle everything sometimes. But sometimes we get assistance, and all of these are metaphors. I hope you find the oyster that has the golden pearl of your innocence inside. Don't know if that's the right thing to say. Nat 21 Adventures. I was gonna show you this mold video real quick. Yeah, it's exciting. 8 o'clock tonight on Twitch. Everybody stop on by there, please. Have a look. Have a look-see. And here we go. Check out this video of my brother pouring a mold. That's pretty fun, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I love it. Pepto-Bismol, very much. Right, this is, I love that you guys are thinking about it. Yeah, it is a special mixture. Pink slime. That, what was that? Was like that Grimace's insides, the McDonald's shake? Pretty gross. If you're out there in the wasteland, I just need you to know, there's always food in the Grimace. There's always money in the banana stand, Michael. There's always food in the Grimace man. And yes, that's a fun video. I made that a little while ago. It gets so you could see his sculpture, original sculpture there. You could see him pour. We have a pressure tank going. The pressure tank used to sit right down there in the past. Boop, bloop. So it's fun that he can sculpt. He's working on a couple new pieces right now too. So that's super awesome. Like, I love the idea. We have separate shops areas, but we kind of check on each other here and there, and we see things we're working on and are excited to show each other things. And that's one of the great parts about this, the business I'm in right here with Little Empire, is I'm doing it with my brother, and we're both pushing each other. Not even like, oh, do something, you know how it goes. You're creatively leapfrogging each other and like, oh, I'm going to do something new, or I had this idea, and we watch the other person do it and it comes to life. Super cool. Yes, they made the chicken nuggets from the Pepto-Bismol. Delicious. I don't know how to get rid of some of the delay in your writings and my thoughts. The only thing I can think to do is delay the stream typing or something so that it comes in later so it matches more when I'm hearing or I don't know if there's, I don't know, look, and I don't know if there's a way that we could, and I'm just throwing this out there, if you have figured it out, if the computer could see into the future by like 20, 30 seconds, maybe up to a minute, and then put that in the stream so I'm responding to what you future write, I'm not going to be mad. Here's what I look like completely without glasses and headphones, just so we can get a frame of reference. That was reasonable, everybody. Good job. All right, I have a candle shop I'm loading up back here. I have to make some adjustments to... Nope. have to make some adjustments to the settings, like the score level, and just double check my numbers, make sure everything's set up. Yeah, all live shows have a chat we can figure out, unless we can figure it out, guys. I'm saying here's the thing about you. I know you are all smart, creative people. So if you can figure out how to do some sort of time-space jump continuum thing, and then, I mean, okay, fine, we might have to say, oh boy, like every 10 minutes or something to get that quantum jump magic. I don't know. It's up to us, though, right? It's up to us. All right, so that's Nat 21 Adventures. We have, I'll later on maybe talk about more. We're going to be kicking around for at least another hour here. I'll be running stuff on the laser. You got any questions about glow forges or what I'm up to, please jump in here. The music's going to bounce around. Right now we're in some synthwave. And again, if you have a music choice, synthwave, electro swing, rap, a group phone call. This is what we need, a group phone call. Oh, so I could be listening to the phone call chat, or you're all online with me so I can be live with you. I mean, that might do it. If we could all jump on Discord, and then instead of typing, we just say it and it turns it into text. You're onto something. Or maybe we just need to have a group phone call to like get our heads in the right space about this project. I think that's what you're saying. We have a scrum. We have a little scrum. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but I'm learning how to time this out a little bit. And you're learning that I'm learning. And hey, learning is churning. Music with no or few lyrics. You got it. Kind of work on that for a little bit. We all like a little bit of music with low or minimal lyrics. If you're out there in the wasteland, don't forget to stop by Little Scrums for all your meeting needs. You need some short cups for coffee, or a little bit of jelly beans and all your favorite flavors are missing. You need a couple file folders that for some reason just don't fit that 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Come on down to Little Scrums in the wasteland. Everything left over since the apocalypse. Little Scrums for all your business needs. All right, we have just gonna kick it to some of these beats here. Synthwave hour. Synthwave and then some free instrumental mixes. I'm loading up Lightning Bolt to cut on here with that candle shop. Because right now it looks like fireball did not cut through the last wood. I'll go grab that real quick. This fireball's cut, and as you can maybe see, there are some little, you can see it there a little bit. The edges are a little rough in places. That's because it didn't cut all the way through. Many times you've seen me take off a board and it pulls off really easy, almost perfectly. This one didn't. And so that tells me, like this one here, it's taking work to poke it out. Like I'm bending it. I'm pushing it. Like I might be able to get it out. I probably will. And then I'll take a razor blade and clean it up. And if I don't get every piece out or clean, then this just becomes extra pieces for broken things and stuff. Yeah, be nimble instead of be agile. That way it's our thing. I see. That's an earlier conversation, the bread scrums. And that's what we're selling here. Pretty much it's loaves of peasant bread and scrums. And that's what we're rocking. So I got us over here at Lightning Bolt. We're going to try to cut a candle shop here. And then I might need to go deep on a deep clean on Fireball. And maybe I'll bring the camera down and just show you some of my deep clean techniques. All little tweaks and little areas I can clean. I might need to pop off the carriage plate, get under there, modify some things. But until then, enjoy your time in the wasteland. Hey. Out there in the wasteland. Good to see you today. As usual, we are hanging out here on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the Little Empire shop. We'll be back next Thursday. This Thursday. I'm doing a little bit of magic. Perfect, Michael. Okay, Mizu 1. That sounds great. I'm going to try to keep adding people I know their music to the stream, and I'll try to make it so it pops up with your name and stuff. I'll just probably have a thing I press if I'm playing a local sound. That lightning bolt just cut that laser, that candle shop over there. Now, here's a next phase we're going to do with the candle shop that's going to be interesting. I'm going to keep it exactly where it is. Not move it, but I'm going to take those 2 engraved candles signs, pop them out, flip it, and reverse it. Put them in the other slots and turn off all the other options in the Glowforge except for the engraving of that candle sign. This way I keep them perfectly aligned. Really hard sometimes to line something up later on once you take it out of the machine and try to get it to line up again exactly. So I have taken to either laying out like a 6 up, which means 6 at a time on board in a blank space somewhere, maybe reuse some board. And I can do them that way, lock them in, flip it and reverse it. But right here, I just threw them into, so I'm going to get, in a way, 3 signs out of this cut. 2 reversed, fully engraved candle signs and 1 blank sign. And then in the future, I can pop that out of some. If I run 2 at a time on this board, I can pop them out and I can take out 2 on the other boards, making it a little quicker to cut, things like that. But I need 2 up right here because I need the blank space to flip it and reverse it. Keep the artwork in the exact same spot. So I'm going to go do that now. Keep an eye on me. Make sure I don't muss it up. might have seen that pop up there. That was a little business call, guys. I just did some business while streaming. I'm working on some tax things for Maryland to make sure all my tax stuff is lined up and doing the correct thing. There's a new system. I've had to file for numbers, go in, all that little stuff that you have to do with the business that nobody tells you is a real pain in the tuchus. But I had this wonderful guy, Eddie, who called. I saw it was Maryland Tax Connect, so I had to take the call. I emailed him this morning saying, here's the information you wanted. Get back to me with some other stuff, and Eddie called. So Eddie, thank you if you're out there somewhere in the world. I appreciate the time. We walked through some stuff on the site. Next step is going, and he's going to get back to me as soon as everything looks hunky-dory. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to move the camera over and pop off the carriage plate and some of the deeper stuff on that laser cutter on Fireball over there. You see that hanging out over there. I'm going to go ahead and take that apart and move the camera so you can kind of see what it goes through taking apart and some of the cleaning that might need to be done. That Fireball needs a deep cleaning. There is like one super level of, and there's probably more cleaning I can do, but there's another level of cleaning where I pop off part of the lid and I take out a fan, and I've had to Dremel out pieces to get the fan in and out easy. At that point, the warranty is voided, but it's already voided. Hey, this warranty's been voided for a long time. That's something we say out here in the world. Hey, looks like your warranty's been voided for a long time. And then we'll go to some lo-fi streaming after that. We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to actually put on some lo-fi in the background while I pop off these parts over here. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last few hours. Sorry about the 20 minutes there where I disappeared and was just random music, but that's part of why you're here. We're just hanging out together. I'm DJing for you for a little bit when you are out there. Let me go over and show you some of that machine. Well, well, well. Here we are again, friends. Had another hangout in the shop. We got some business done. I got some paperwork business done. I got some cutting done. I hung out with all of you, which is always wonderful. And we got to chit chat a little bit. It kind of just disappeared into the afternoon. Now, I'm going to go take a break for a little bit and get something to eat and gird my loins and prepare for tonight's adventure on Nat 21 over at Nat 21 Adventures on Twitch. Come join us there if you want to. I'm also going to finish up cleaning up that laser in a little while and get some more businessing. Don't take this as a, hey, I put in my hours, I watched Level Up with Louis' stream, and now I can go to bed. No. The afternoon has just begun for some of you, so get out there, do the things you need to do, Captain. This ship is looking good. Keep on sailing it. Let's go out with the Level Up with Louis theme song. And let's watch the intro again because it's silly. And that's it, friends. We've had another beautiful time here at Level Up with Louie. I will see you on Thursday. Wednesdays, still getting in the mix. I think here's my plan so far. Wednesdays are going to be streamed from the future, background weird, maybe only about an hour, hour and a half. And it's going to be done on Facebook, and it's going to be done at some random time on Wednesday whenever it fits in. And then I will promote my YouTube channel and the YouTube streams from that once a week sort of Wednesday Facebook hit. I got to bounce around where the people are, and where you're at is where I want to be. See you next time. Thank you, and good night.